Being an ally means listening and acting and speaking on behalf of those who don't have an opportunity to be in the room.
Always believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
Welcome to Women's History Month. Now, this month, I'm going to have a special focus on speaking to women leaders. Now, guys, I'm not leaving you out of the program at all, but you will find as we go through this month that there'll be a few things that I'll say, and particularly for my women leaders, I'm going to say a few of those things because there are a few nuances that I think will apply to women in particular. I don't often give gender-specific advice, but because it's Women's History Month, allow me. First topic that I want to talk about is supporting other women. Ladies, when you get your shot to get into the room, first of all, make sure that you realize that you are supposed to be in the room. Nobody gives anybody a seat at the leadership table just because. Everybody earns a seat at the leadership table. Now, when you've gotten in the room at that table, you must understand that there is a set of responsibilities that come with having that seat. You have undeniable power, which is why you are in that room. And if you have that power, the way to grow your power is in fact to give it away, or said differently, is to use it. The more you use it, the more you exercise it, the more powerful you will become in any room and in your organization. And especially as it relates to other women who are emerging leaders. Sometimes you might be the only person in the room that can speak on behalf of that person. Why? Because you have proximity. Maybe you have worked with her before, or you had an opportunity to observe her, or she's a part of your network. And when you find yourself in a room where people are talking about great candidates and someone's name comes up that you know, and it happens to be another woman, think about that as an opportunity for you to make a unique contribution. Being an ally means listening and acting and speaking on behalf of those who don't have an opportunity to be in the room. If some other woman's name comes up in the room and you believe that that person is qualified for the opportunity, they have the intellect, they have the experience, they have a great can-do attitude, they have demonstrated in the organization that they can pick up and learn things quickly, then you use it as an opportunity to exercise your power and make an affirmative statement. Sometimes you don't act as a mentor. Sometimes you don't act as a sponsor. Sometimes you act as an ally. And that's a person who can put their voice into the room on somebody else's behalf. If you are the first woman that has occupied a particular position in your organization, then part of your legacy should be to make sure that you create a pipeline of other women who have the opportunity to potentially take that seat or seats that are adjacent to you. You never want to have worked so hard to get to a place in an organization, and then when you leave, there's nobody else behind you that looks like you that could take on that opportunity. And again, I'm talking about somebody who is as good or better than you. It's part of your responsibility as a leader to prepare the bench. I believe strongly that one of the most important legacies that you leave behind in any organization is a very strong bench of diverse candidates that can do at least as good a job as you or better. It's important that you bring people along with you as you are continuing your journey of outstanding leadership, but more importantly, that you make sure that the door that you walk through is left wide open for other great candidates to walk through. One of the things I'm a strong believer in is giving other people the playbook. There is no magic around how any of us got to positions of leadership. Yes, it might have in fact been a difficult journey, but you now have the opportunity to make sure that that journey is not as difficult for those coming behind you. Go get them.
You were born to win.